So I've got Evelyn filming right here, my daughter. She's 7 years old, and it is Sherry and I's 9th anniversary. We've been married for 9 years. This is the spot where we met at Dolce here in downtown Milford. I was actually starting Milford Live. It was about a year old, a newspaper here in Milford, and she was starting Fur Baby Pet Resort. So I interviewed her over coffee about her new store opening here in downtown Milford. So that's how we met, and we had a great interview and talked for about an hour. And I knew I was in trouble because about a week later, I'll show you where her store was down here, and she had me. Come on, Evelyn. I'll show you where your mommy. A week later, she had me putting in shelves at her new store. She had me painting the shelves. She had me putting in inventory, and she's still doing that today. We're still having a family business where we put in. Come on. It's right down the street here. The first Fur Baby, come on, keep coming. The first Fur Baby boutique was right down here, right down the street from where we met at Dolce. And we painted the store together, we put in the inventory together, and we opened the store together. And that was about 12 years ago. But today, on this date, we've been married for 9 years. Now we have two beautiful, amazing children. Evelyn's 7 years old and Theodore 4 years old. So it was just a quick walk. After I interviewed her about her store, she showed me where Fur Baby was down here on Walnut Street, where Fur Baby Boutique was. It was right past the Miss Pillion Art League on our left. It was right past the theater on our right. Come on, we're almost there. And it was actually where Gallery 37 is right now, was Fur Baby Boutique, and it was just retail. We were only 800 square feet, and this is where Mommy and I started, Sherry and I started our life together. And we were small business owners, small entrepreneurs. This was our first store right here where Gallery 37 was Fur Baby Boutique. And that's where we started. And then, the most amazing thing of all, right behind you, right here on the river, a few years later, this is the exact spot where I proposed to your mommy. I asked her to marry me. We went to Dolce that day. It was in August, and I was walking her back this way, back to the store, and I said, "Do you remember when I interviewed you?" And I was shaking so much because I was so nervous. So I was about to ask her to marry me and spend the rest of her life with me. Keep going. And she said, "What's wrong with you?" And I said, "What do you mean, what's wrong with me?" She said, "You're shaking." And I said, "Well, I better do it now."